G'day, that's Lot Car Guy here. So just a really quick video today on how to reshape your tyres on some of your slot cars that may be sitting on the shelf that you don't use. The car I'm going to use today is Porsche 908 by Flyslot. Not the oldest car, but it does sit on my shelf and I don't use it as much as I should. Now, what I'm talking about is these tyres may have gone off. Flat spots, they may be out of shape and actually not flat with the ground or hard. So, simple trick. Bit of sandpaper. This is 1200 grit, so 50-cent sandpaper. You can use your own slot car track and we can reshape these tyres, not professionally, enough for you to want to use this more often than putting it back on the shelf. So we'll try it without the sandpaper on the tyres. We'll see how bad they are. They might not be that bad. Then we'll give them a sand and we'll just see how much more performance you get out of it, and you might end up playing with these cars a lot more. So stick around. Let's give this baby a sand. Alright, so here's our Porsche out of its box, ready to be tested. Before we do that, we'll have a quick look at the tyres, take it off its base, and have a quick look at the car itself. Now, this isn't too bad, looking straight off the bat. There might be a couple of high spots and low spots, as you can see here. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there is some worn spots on the inside, so it might skip and dance. There is a bit of cracking going on, so we might not get the best out of it. Let's have a look at the fronts, which don't matter. The fronts don't really matter, but there's a crack in the front, so that just shows that this has been sitting for a while. Now, I'll put it down on the track, and again, beautiful car by Flyslot, looks incredible. Finger in front of the car, just to test it, see if it bounces around. That's not too bad. You can hear that vibration noise. That's the car skipping left and right really quickly. If I do it slower, you can actually see and hear that tappy noise. But just for a demonstration, this is what something looks like when it really needs tyre truing, and these tyres have, oh actually, wrong car. These tyres have actually started to come away from the base. So this is an extremely bad car. So you can physically see that jumping around. That's when you know these tyres are maybe too small, or they're starting to lift away from the rim. I'll bring it to camera. These are starting to lift away from the rim, which isn't the greatest for the car itself. So this is extremely bad, and you wouldn't even bother with these tyres. You'll change those, and here you go. You can see it lifting away from the rim itself. So that's the extreme. We'll do that again, and you can hear that. It just wants to jump around. So let's listen to the Flyslot one more time. That's not too bad. So let's give it a quick run and then we'll give it a sand. So here we go. Let's test the Porsche without sanding. And you'll see and hear that very, very hard to put the traction down, and through corners I'm extremely slow. Now I'm trying to go as fast as I can on the straights, but the tyres are just bouncing all over the place. So it sounds fast, but it wasn't very fast at all. And there's definitely not much confidence through the corners. So this is unsanded. You can sort of see I am feathering around. This thing could go a lot faster, but again, as you can hear, that the tyres are still bouncing up and down. So the next run we're going to do is we'll do a bit of sanding, and let's see how much different it is to run around. Hopefully a little bit quicker, but this lap was cut short because the tyres just had enough and decided to bounce off. So let's see how we go to the next run. So, what is the best way and the quickest way to sand it? So let's have a listen one more time. You can hear him bouncing around. So what I do is put a bit of sandpaper behind the car tyres. This is a wheel-wheel drive. So lift the back tyres up, slightly put it down, finger on the front, and just slightly lift the body. Get the motor going, and then give it a left to right shaky. Try and keep it flat. And the left and right motion will help try and level it out. This isn't going to be flat, but it will be better. Alright, so now let's have a listen. So still a bit of bounce in it. These are pretty old, so let's go for a little bit more. And you can see already how much rubber is coming off these tyres. So let's get a new piece, put it underneath. have a quick look. There's a little bit of wear on either side, and again, not super flat, but let's see if this performs better. So again, that was a quick sand. Let's see how we go. So here we go. This is with the tyres sanded ever so slightly, and already you can hear it sounds faster, and it already looks faster. Now the corner speed, there's more confidence going through them, but now look at these straights, very, very quick. Now keep in mind, this is just a basic sanding of the tyres. I didn't do it professionally, I didn't level them out. It was just a simple scratch up of the tyres to try and get as much smoothness as I can out of them. And you can already see the difference on track and how fast this thing is compared to the original stock tyres. And they were cracked, worn, but you can imagine if you took some time, measured these and really tuned them to what the car should be, this car will be faster again. So quick little trick. Proof is in the pudding. You can see here I've showed you how I sanded it. It wasn't very special, but now we've got ourselves a pretty quick home racing car. So I recommend get all your old cars out, give them a quick sand, don't change your tyres, and you should be running laps in no time. So there you go, just a quick little hint and tip on how to sand your tyres. Again, this car was pretty bad out of the box. Tyres are already gone. Through the corners, it was very hard to keep this car straight and on the track. Gave him a quick sand. Wasn't 100% better, but straight speed was improved. You could drift it through the corners. The performance was a lot better with a quick sand. So on a brand new car with brand new tyres, and you give them a quick sand as I did on the track, nothing special, you will see performance straight away. So hope you enjoyed the video. Again, this was a car I chose because I knew it would be difficult to try and do. I will do a newer car out of the box, onto the track, then a quick sand, just to show a comparison of what an older car can do compared to a brand new car. So cheers, thanks for watching. At that Slot Car Guy on Instagram. Have a great day, take care, bye.